I hear that women like a man that has a sense of humor, but what does that actually mean? Hey, I'm Jeff Allen, Miss Cynthia Kruse, the only woman allowed on our C Note show for her feminine professional perspective. Say that 5 times fast. Welcome, Cynthia.
Thanks for having
We
me.
just finished the C Note show for today, and we talked about when a woman wants a sense of humor in a man, what does that really mean? We read an excerpt from a book, Alabaster Girl by Zan Perian, which is about sort of modern day romance and ladies' man, a Don Juan, a Casanova, a swashbuckler, a scoundrel of women and sexuality and connection and desire. And within that excerpt, we talked about a woman wants to laugh with a man, and she wants to be with a man who can laugh at himself in a grounded way. And he talked about this as laughing with charm. Laughing with charm. It's not about that there's insecurity underneath your self-deprecating humor. You don't have an open gaping wound when you're laughing at yourself or making fun of yourself because you're nervous. It's laughing at yourself because stuff just happens in life. You spill food in the kitchen, can you laugh at yourself? You stub your toe, can you laugh at yourself? You're making fun of whatever, there's spinach in your teeth, can you laugh at yourself in a connecting way, in a fun way? Can you make things lighter in her life and not judge your own self so harshly? Cynthia, if as a man I judge myself against perfection and I cannot laugh at myself or all of its open wounds, and so I try to act perfect or act like the nice guy, what does that feel like for a woman compared to when I can laugh at myself, I can have humor, and I don't have that goal of perfection in the world? What does that make her feel like in relationship with me as a man?
Yeah, I think that energy of perfection or pushing against anything that could be seen as imperfect or not strong enough, it can feel like to her like disconnect, like you're actually pushing her away. uh it can also feel like you're, kind of putting yourself up here, and like anything that's imperfect about her she might feel as judgment, or that she can't be imperfect herself, or even that like things that are more feminine about her, that is femininity is far less black and white, far less compartmentalized. She might feel like there's not space for that in the relationship and hide that away in herself. So your humor and your charm with imperfection and the humanity of things is not a weakness for her. It's actually a huge magnetic attraction quality, because in you owning that, you're showing your strength and your command in life. And that's something that she's going to want to follow and feel safe in and feel like she can be herself in, and really want to see like, if this man can be this kind of open and charismatic and laughing in his own life, how can I open around him more? And she's going to really want to take your energy into her because of that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I'll give you a practice of exactly how to do this away from women, away from her, so you can practice it in the meantime. 10 seconds. Go to greatmenmovemountains.com/Facebook. If you're not a part of our free Facebook group, our tribe of men that believe what you believe, you want to be on fire in your chest for your own life, and you want her to be on fire in desire for you and your relationship. And so here's your cherry on top for how to be more of that charming laughter, how to laugh at yourself in a positive, connecting, desirous way, and not in a way that's covering your insecurities. So think back to a time when you felt it was really a big deal. You did something, you tripped and fell on your face, or you spilled something. And in the moment you thought it was a big deal, maybe it was in childhood or 10 years ago or last week, right? I mean, for me, it would have been last week. So if you think back to that and it was kind of a big deal in the moment, but you could laugh at it now and bring that humor, bring that sort of self-deprecating humanity to yourself now, and practice laughing at it now, whether you literally chuckle about thinking back at that. Okay, that's a practicing of it was a big deal then, but it's really not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of life here, right? You can transmute, you can transition that laughter into your own life by practicing that. That's a way to embody this practice. Cynthia, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Go move mountains one step at a time, guys.